Legend in Heat 2 in Lane 2. Fraser-Pryce bidding for a 5th world title at 100 metres, the 3rd fastest in history, and the quickest woman in the world this year. Her longevity is staggering when you think she became the Olympic champion for the first time in 2008.
Yes. She, you know what, I love just watching her and her energy.
I know that face. He used to run against you as Thomas. I see you. I see you.
Daryll Neita. She's in lane 5. Part of that bronze medal winning quartet last year in Tokyo. She's now in that sub 11 second club, and there's a real composure to Daryll Neita. I get the feeling she's no longer running in the shadow of Fraser-Pryce, of Asher Smith. She's very definitely her own woman, and she beat Dina at the British Champs, and in some style.
That gives you confidence too, going forward.
10-day championship here at Haywood Field. It's going.
So, 11.02 for Sharika Jackson in the first heat. What response do we get from one of the greatest of all time, the defending champion? Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce going in 2.
Wind speed readings at the moment are favourable but light.
So many years, so many races. Those hips have swayed from left to right as she attempts to keep herself composed and focused on the job in hand. That reception tells you not only are there a fair number of Jamaicans in the crowd, it tells you there's a huge amount of global respect for Fraser-Pryce. She's in 2. G of China in 3. Clark of St Kitts and Nevis in lane 4. How many great sprinters have emerged since the days of Kim Collins? Daryll Neita, Olympic finalist last year, broken into that sub 11 second club and has done so again this year. Awolo of Sierra Leone goes in 6th. Look and Kemper, season's best, winning the national title, former European bronze medalist over 200 metres. And outside her, Tanya Gaither, who may have taken some motivation from her compatriot Anthony Strawn making it through from Heat 1. Gaither was a world finalist over the 200 metres twice, in London and in Doha, now at the age of 29, just about at the peak of her powers. So watch for her trying to get one of the 2nd and 3rd place finishes if Fraser-Pryce dominates, as she has done all the way through this season. The fastest woman in the world this year, the defending champion, an icon of our sport, will be far right of picture, lane 1 not being used in these 7 heats of the women's 100 metres. Fraser-Pryce on the right in lane 2. She normally starts brilliantly. She's got out well, but so too has Guy of China. Now Fraser-Pryce coming into her running. Daryll Neita is going with her. Look at Kemper trying to come through for 3rd, and does so. Watch the clock. 10.87. Wow.
That was very relaxed. Once again, she did not get out the blocks. That's not a Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce get out. It's a controlled get out, control the race, and she shut down.
Wow. 10 point, I'm just looking to see whether that's getting rounded up or down. 10.87. Daryll Neita, therefore, would have also come home inside 11 seconds. She has. She's clapping herself because that's a season's best at 10.95. Good run as well by Look and Kemper, because she was under a little bit of pressure from Guy out of her peripheral vision, because the Chinese runner started so well, although she faded to outside the top 4. But Guy gets out. No problem for Fraser-Pryce on the right. How good was that?
She is just very relaxed. You see, as she's coming through, she's just pulling down, nice and relaxed front side mechanics, but she's not straining. Good race for Neita. Now that's a controlled 10.87. Watch her start. She works out. She's not concerned about that. She has the start. Now she's trying to work her finish. What you've been seeing her do all year is run some 200s to get some strength, because she's known to get out for 60, 65 meters, and she wants to be able to control the race after that. Nice and controlled.
100 meters semi-finals of that
That's poetry in motion, to be honest.
Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce once again etched her brilliance into the chronicles of track and field with a masterful showing in Heat 2 of the women's 100 meters at the 2022 World Championships in Oregon. Universally celebrated as one of sprinting's true legends, she offered a potent reminder of her sustained dominance, fusing raw talent with immaculate form and razor-sharp focus. Placed in lane 2, Fraser-Pryce approached the race with signature composure. Her launch wasn't her most explosive, yet what followed was a smooth, powerful build-up phase. Her transition into top-end speed was clinical, measured yet menacing. Clocking in at 10.87 seconds, she claimed a convincing win, barely seeming to exert full force. The ease of her run hinted that she still had more to give, leaving spectators in awe of her economy and efficiency. Beyond her brilliance, the heat highlighted a wave of hungry contenders. Daryll Neita of Great Britain surged to a season-best 10.95 seconds, reinforcing her emergence on the world stage. Germany's Gina Luckenkemper, displaying grit and closing speed, secured third place with a spirited finish, showing her own growth and potential. Fraser-Pryce's magic lies not only in her speed but in her defiance of time. From Olympic gold in 2008 to elite form well into her 30s, she has shattered conventional limits. Her versatility, shown in occasional 200m appearances, reveals an athlete blessed with both lightning acceleration and staying power. The Oregon victory marked another jewel in a glittering 2022 campaign. That season, she completed a stunning 100m, 200m double at Worlds, cementing her status as a multidimensional powerhouse. Jamaica's historic sweep in the women's 100-meter final, led by Fraser-Pryce and completed by Elaine Thompson-Herah and Shericka Jackson, served as a dramatic reminder of the nation's dominance in the sport. As 2025 approaches, anticipation builds. Rising talents like Tina Clayton are beginning to emerge as the next torchbearers. But whispers of Fraser-Pryce's impending retirement signal a turning point. Her absence will be seismic, yet her legacy, rooted in excellence and longevity, will remain deeply embedded in the sport's fabric. In the months ahead, the spotlight will fall on the evolving duel between seasoned icons and emerging challengers. The indoor season promises early skirmishes that could define the narrative. Still, regardless of who takes center stage, Fraser-Pryce's legacy stands tall. Her career, marked by poise, precision and power, has redefined greatness, and set a standard few will ever reach.